Welcome to another episode of Imagination's Devlog. I'm your host for this episode, Dan Van Mensel. I'm the AI developer and programmer extraordinaire here at Cat Banana Studios. Today I'm going to give you a little bit of an inside look at some of the things I've been working on here lately, and we are going to have a look at the A-star pathing. What is A-star pathing? Well, that is pathing using an A-star algorithm. This is a basic pather, which is how the objects in the game world, namely the NPCs, non-player characters, this is what they communicate with in order to find their way from one point in the world to another. First off, I create my little script here. Having our node record, this is all the information I'm going to be gathering from the object and game world in order to compute the algorithm and find the quickest path for them to get through. Starting here with our pathfinding, we come in, I take a global start position, global end position, and a function that's going to return the found path. I initialize all of our information here, transferring the start block or global position into chunk coordinates and block coordinates, transferring the end position again into chunk coordinates and block coordinates. We take this first node that we've created from the start position, put this into our open list, and then we start the actual algorithm. As long as I have nodes in that open list, we're going to grab that node, check to see if this is the end, if we've reached our goal. If not, we grab all the connections to this block. Each block in our game world is going to have 6 connections, and then we start processing each one of those connections, gathering its cost to travel and comparing it to see if it's already in our list. If it is, do we have a quicker path now? Is it cheaper to travel? If so, we're going to remove the old one, put in the new one, and keep progressing on until we've checked everything. Once we've gone through all available nodes and we found our goal, right down here, we're going to build the path. It exists by going through the parent pointer. So we're going to be at the end of the path and go one by one all the way back to the beginning, inserting these into the front so that I reorder the path. As you saw, a little bit of this is just the basic A-star algorithm. If anyone is familiar with code, there's not much special going on here. The real guts of this happens in grab connections, as our game world is rather unique and each connection is going to have 6 neighbors. This is where you can see the code really blows up in size. It's very small at the moment, only about 1,000 lines of code. This is still the first run edition. As we progress on with it, this will blow up much more, and perhaps in later episodes I might show this off again and you can get to see how much this has grown. When we come in here to grab a connection, I'm just going to take the first block we're on and start grabbing the 6 blocks next to it. First thing I'm going to do is test and see if there's even 2 blocks of space, which is how high the generic NPC is. If there's 2 blocks of space above it, I can actually use this block. Make a node record for it, fill out all of its information, add it to the list of nodes connections so that when the function progresses on past the connection point, it'll start processing all those little connections. And all this is just to determine what is valid on the right side of that block. So you can see how easily that code kind of blows up. And that's what I've been doing here lately. Got to get this all bug tested out and good to go, and you guys will be able to start enjoying it here. That's all for now. Once again, my name is Dan Van Mensel. I hope you've all enjoyed this inside look.